Okay, let's talk about the NASA app, the official NASA app. It looks like this, and this is an outstanding app that you could literally spend weeks in this app and you'll never get to the bottom of it. There's just tons and tons of great information. It does connect to the internet and has a lot of great information. Some of the content is not from the internet, some of it's just based within the app. So it's a mixture here. All right, let's get to it. I'm just going to show you kind of some of the highlights and give you an idea of how it works. But again, there's a ton of stuff in here. You could spend weeks on this thing. When it comes up with our solar system. And everything here is clickable. So if you want to learn more about Neptune, bring Neptune up. Gives you some articles on Neptune. Some things that it clicks in, kind of like a wiki page. Give you some quick facts over here. And then done. Takes you right back. Also does that for all the planets, the sun. Same idea. Universe, same idea. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to the top. There's some really cool stuff at the top. The first icon here takes you some of the launch services. So different launch vehicles, just basically launch missions, and gives you kind of like a hub for all that information. So different launch sites, different missions that they can run, different things that they've sent to different places. That's all about launch services. This one is really cool. This gives you the idea of where you are, and it tells you where you can look for sightings that day or that night, that early morning or night. So different satellites that you can see, different things that you can see for each day based on your location. So it does look for your location. Right here it says Charlotte for me. And you can change it to other similar locations up here. Anytime you see this little icon here, it's like a phone with an arrow coming out. That means that that information can then be shared on Twitter, Facebook, or through an email link. And you'll see that a lot on this site. Alright, I'm going to come over here. This is news, topic, and features. This is all the latest news on just about anything that you would have to do with NASA or space. So, news and features. Again, it tells you when it was uploaded, 6 hours ago, a day, 3 days. So great information. Again, these are articles. So lots of recent news here. And then it does it by topic as well. So there's news on shuttles and stations, news on the solar system, news on the universe, the Earth, technology, NASA in your life. There's just some really amazing stuff in here. All right, now I'm going to come back to here. This is the tells you all the NASA centers. So it's just basically a Google map overlaid with some of the different centers. And then you can visit the website from here as well. On here, this is a launch schedule. So you have launch dates, and for each launch date, they'll give an idea of what the launch vehicle is. If you click on that link, it'll bring up the page and tell you more about that vehicle. Very cool. And then over here, finally, you've got all these different items that NASA is involved with, whether it's lunar landers, exploration rovers, whether it's satellites, shuttles. All the information on all the vehicles are in this section right here. So if I want a vehicle or satellite, if I just click on it, again, it gives you news, gives you photos of the actual object, tells you more about what it's all about, videos, if it's got that link to it, exploring solar flares. So this is an outstanding, again, that's just the top part. Down here you've got even more. So you've got a picture of the day, which is really cool. Some incredible images here. If you're interested in space like I am, I've always been into space. There's some really cool stuff to see. You've got NASA TV, so there's videos in here.
How do we want to organize? And unlike
so you can listen to astronauts speak, you know. Videos, so these are all kind of flopped in here. You can also search videos as well. And tweets, things that are featured in Third Rock Radio, which is just a radio show that NASA produces. So, again, this is a huge app. It's got tons and tons of information. Really cool to explore, really cool to get kids thinking about different ways that, you know, exploration, and really get their idea of the technology of how this exploration is done.